Picture this, you're walking into a bar or a cafe, and across the room, you spot a stunning younger woman. She's radiant, confident, and seemingly out of your league. But here's the thing, you're wrong. In fact, there's something about you, right now, that can attract her in ways younger men can't even dream of. Curious? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only know what it is, but also how to master it. This secret isn't a trick or a gimmick, but an authentic part of who you are. So, let's dive into it. Now, let's dig deeper into what makes older men so appealing to younger women. We've established that it all boils down to one key trait, maturity. But maturity isn't just one thing, it's a collection of characteristics and behaviors that set you apart from the younger guys out there. Let's start with kindness. Now, I'm sure you've heard this word thrown around a lot, but let's get into why it's so important, especially when you're interacting with younger women. You see, younger women today are often caught in a dating world where kindness is in short supply. They've probably dated men their age who believe that being rude or playing games is the way to keep their interest. We've all seen it, the whole treat them mean to keep them keen idea. It's a mentality that's sadly been pushed by some misguided dating advice and, of course, by Hollywood movies. But here's the thing, it doesn't work. Not in the long run, and certainly not with someone who's looking for something meaningful. When you, as an older man, show genuine kindness, it's like a breath of fresh air. Imagine her perspective for a second. She's probably been surrounded by guys her age who think being cold or detached makes them more attractive. But then, she meets you, and you offer her something different. You treat her with respect. You listen to her. You're thoughtful. Suddenly, she feels seen and valued in a way that's rare for her. Kindness isn't about overdoing it or coming across as desperate. It's about being considerate, showing empathy, and making her feel comfortable in your presence. It's a subtle power, one that speaks volumes about your character. When you are kind, you tell her without words that you are confident, mature, and secure in who you are. That's incredibly attractive. Now, let's shift to something that might seem a bit superficial, but is still crucial, how you dress. I know what you're thinking, why should it matter what I wear? Isn't this about what's inside? And yes, of course, your personality and maturity are the most important things. But here's the truth, the way you present yourself visually speaks before you even open your mouth. It's the first impression, and whether we like it or not, first impressions matter. Dressing well doesn't mean you need to follow every fashion trend out there or buy a wardrobe full of designer clothes. In fact, that's not what younger women are looking for. What they're attracted to is a man who takes care of himself. Someone who has put thought into how he looks and dresses in a way that suits him, not someone who's trying to look 20 years younger or fit in with the latest fad. Picture this, you walk into a room wearing clothes that fit well, that complement your body type, and that make you feel confident. It could be a sharp suit for a formal event, or maybe it's a well-fitted pair of jeans and a clean, stylish shirt for something casual. It's not about spending tons of money, it's about paying attention to details. And trust me, women notice these things. They notice when a man is put together, and that attention to detail reflects how you handle other areas of your life as well. When you dress well, it sends a message that you're still in the game, that you care about how you present yourself. And most importantly, it shows that you have self-respect. Younger women are drawn to that because, let's be honest, they're often surrounded by guys who haven't figured that part out yet. You have an edge here, so use it. And while we're on the subject of appearance, let's not overlook one of the most powerful, yet often underestimated, traits, smelling good. Now, I know this might sound like a small detail, but let me tell you, it's anything but. Scent is one of the most primal senses we have, and it plays a huge role in attraction. Think about it, how many times have you walked by someone, caught a whiff of their cologne or perfume, and instantly felt more drawn to them, even before you've made eye contact? That's the power of scent. Having a signature cologne or even just smelling clean and fresh is a game changer. It doesn't need to be a $100 bottle from a high-end store. There are plenty of affordable options that smell just as great. The key is finding something that suits you, something that complements your style and personality. And here's a little secret: when you find a scent that works, and she gets used to it, that smell will stay with her long after you've left the room. Even if she smells it somewhere else, it'll remind her of you. That kind of impression lasts. But let's not stop at how you smell, let's talk about something deeper, something that really sets older men apart: honesty. Now, this might sound simple, but in today's dating world, honesty is a rare and highly valued trait. Younger women are often frustrated with men their age who play games, tell half-truths, or manipulate situations. They've grown weary of the mind games that come with modern dating, and that's where you come in. As an older man, you've lived through enough experiences to know that honesty is the foundation of any real connection. You don't have time for games, and she'll appreciate that. When you're honest, you create a space of trust and transparency. She won't have to second-guess your intentions or wonder if you're being straight with her. And believe me, that kind of emotional security is incredibly attractive. Being honest doesn't mean you have to reveal every little detail of your life on the first date. It's about being genuine and clear with your intentions. If you like her, tell her. If you're looking for something serious, be upfront. Younger women are drawn to that kind of maturity because it's refreshing and rare. You're not just another guy trying to impress her with half-truths. You're real, and that's powerful. And speaking of being real, let's dive into one of the most attractive traits any man can have: confidence. But I'm not talking about the loud, in-your-face kind of confidence that comes off as arrogant. I'm talking about a quiet, self-assured confidence that comes from knowing who you are and being comfortable with it. Confidence, at its core, is incredibly sexy because it shows that you don't need external validation. You're not trying to prove anything to anyone, you simply are. Younger women notice this. They're often surrounded by men who are still figuring themselves out, who are still unsure of what they want in life. But when they meet a man who's confident, who knows who he is and what he wants, that's magnetic. Confidence is about owning your space, about walking into a room and not needing to be the center of attention, but still commanding respect. It's the kind of energy that draws people in without you even having to say a word. And finally, let's talk about something that ties everything together: happiness. You see, happiness is one of those things that's contagious. When you're happy, truly happy with yourself, your life, and the direction you're heading, people can feel that. Younger women, in particular, are drawn to older men who have a positive outlook on life. Why? Because it shows that you've been through the ups and downs, and yet, you've come out the other side with a sense of peace and contentment. Happiness is attractive because it shows that you're not bitter, you're not jaded, and you're not carrying around unnecessary baggage. You're at a point in your life where you understand that life is meant to be enjoyed, not just endured. When a younger woman sees that you're genuinely happy, it gives her a sense of security. She knows that being with you will add value to her life, not stress or negativity. So, to sum it up, the secret to attracting younger women as an older man isn't about tricks or gimmicks, it's about maturity. It's about kindness, dressing well, smelling great, being honest, showing confidence, and radiating happiness. These are the traits that set you apart from the younger guys out there. And the best part? You already have these qualities within you. It's just about amplifying them.